The truth about autism and vaccines, debunking the myths and exposing the lies.
Well, if you take a look at autism.
Vaccines.
But on autism,
When you start looking at the rise of autism,
vaccines do not cause autism.
You've probably heard the claim before, vaccines cause autism. It's been shouted on talk shows, spread across social media, and even backed by celebrities and politicians like RFK Jr. But there's just one problem. It's completely false. In this video, we're going to break down the origins of this dangerous myth, the overwhelming scientific evidence that debunks it, and why autism rates are increasing. Not because of vaccines, but because of something much more nuanced. We'll also dive into a fascinating theory that autism and other neurodivergent traits might actually be an evolutionary advantage. The origin of the autism vaccine myth. The myth that vaccines cause autism began with one man, Dr. Andrew Wakefield. In 1998, he published a paper in The Lancet, a respected medical journal, claiming a link between the MMR vaccine, measles, mumps, and rubella, and autism. But there was one major problem. It was a complete fraud. It was later revealed that Wakefield was paid by lawyers looking to sue vaccine manufacturers. His study had a tiny sample size, only 12 children, and his methods were so flawed that it was officially retracted by The Lancet in 2010. He even lost his medical license for unethical behavior. But by then, the damage was done. The media ran with the story, and the public panic over vaccines was ignited. The science that debunks it. So, what does the actual science say? Since Wakefield's fraudulent study, dozens of large-scale studies involving millions of children have completely debunked any link between vaccines and autism. Here are just a few. 2002, the New England Journal of Medicine. A study of over 500,000 children in Denmark found no link between the MMR vaccine and autism. 2010, the Journal of Pediatrics found no difference in autism rates between vaccinated and unvaccinated children. 2019, Annals of Internal Medicine. Another massive study, this time with 650,000 children, once again confirmed zero connection between vaccines and autism. Not only is there no link, but studies also show that autism signs appear before a child ever gets vaccinated, proving that vaccines aren't the cause. Who profits from misinformation? Despite the overwhelming evidence, some high-profile figures still push this lie. Why? Because fear sells. One of the most notorious is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.,
I do believe that autism does come from vaccine.
a politician and conspiracy theorist who has made millions from spreading vaccine misinformation. He runs organizations like Children's Health Defense, which push anti-vaccine propaganda while raking in millions in donations. He's not alone. Other anti-vaccine activists sell books, supplements, and bogus detox treatments, all while profiting from scaring parents into avoiding life-saving vaccines. The result? Measles outbreaks, whooping cough returning, and children suffering preventable diseases, all because of a completely debunked myth. Why autism rates are rising? If vaccines don't cause autism, why are autism rates increasing? The answer is simple. We're getting better at recognizing and diagnosing it. In the past, autism was poorly understood, and many autistic people went undiagnosed. The definition of autism expanded to include a spectrum covering a wide range of traits. Increased awareness means more parents and doctors can identify autism earlier. Rather than an epidemic, the rise in autism diagnoses is a reflection of better science and understanding. Could autism be an evolutionary advantage? Here's something you don't hear often. Autism isn't a flaw. it may be an evolutionary advantage. Some scientists believe that neurodivergent traits, like those seen in autism, ADHD, and dyslexia, may have been beneficial in human evolution. People with autism often excel in pattern recognition, deep focus, and problem solving. Some of history's most brilliant minds, Einstein, Tesla, and even Da Vinci, are suspected to have been neurodivergent. In ancestral societies, having individuals who thought differently could have helped humanity innovate and survive. Instead of treating autism as something to cure, we should recognize it as part of the diversity of human thinking. So let's recap. The idea that vaccines cause autism is a fraudulent lie started by Andrew Wakefield. Decades of research show no link between vaccines and autism. Figures like RFK Jr. profit from spreading misinformation. Autism rates are rising because we're diagnosing it better, not because of vaccines. Autism and neurodivergence might even be an evolutionary strength. Science matters. Facts matter. And most importantly, vaccines save lives. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to help spread the truth. Let's fight misinformation together.